Chef Rock. He's one of a kind. Chef Rock. He will blow your mind. Chef Rock. You gotta watch him do his thing. Chef Rock. All right. Chef Rock. He's highly skilled. Chef Rock. And yes, it's thrill. Chef Rock. See what he's got cooking. Chef Rock.
Hey, I'm the other white meat.
Chef Rock. Yeah.
Woo! Well, here we are.
Good morning.
At the first annual Chef Rock and Friends radio show on ESPN 1700. I'm with my co-host, Chris, the Common Man Johnson. How we doing, buddy?
Good morning, Chef Rock. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man, just being up this early.
Oh, yeah. Sorry that we had to have the show at 8 a.m.
It's not a problem.
Is that a problem? Is it going to be a problem?
Won't be a problem.
We can set up a hammock in here for you.
I'm going to need that after the show.
You know what? Maybe you need a bang in the morning here.
That's a little Powerball.
It's a beautiful drink. It's good for working out afterwards.
Oh,
this
bang.
Is, our friends Victor and Bunge, which will be on later in the show, brought these in. It's like one of the hottest new little drinks that are available at 7-Elevens.
Awesome.
We're going to be talking about that. We got our panattis to go, which are also carried at 7-Eleven.
I love those, man.
These are the hazelnut spreads, and we have the cookie and milk that are available at 7-Elevens.
I eat them all the time, bro.
I know you were with me when we did the big show down there at Grape in India at the big 7-Eleven.
That was awesome, man. Those things are really good. Then you actually cooked up a little spread,
I
extra
did a
spread.
cookie butter bar.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Hey, maybe we
I
can
loved
talk
it.
7-Eleven in the carry-on.
I loved it, man. It was good.
Well, this is our annual show. Our first show.
Right
Which
on.
will be annual in a year. Got to give it a whole year first, right?
If we survive today.
No, we're going to survive. We got
Awesome.
some incredible guests.
Awesome.
We got Arthur Strout. Arthur Strout was a former keyboard player for Hall Oats and ELO.
I love Hall Oats.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Private Eyes, I call it Private Lives. Oh, that's the White House version.
No political stuff, all right?
No, I know. I was going to say right at the front, this is a non-political show. We don't really give a crap what's going on around the world.
Yeah.
We want to know what's happening right here in the world of sports,
Absolutely.
food, drink, and music, right?
Well, yeah, we got Dr. Ross Flowers of the Los Angeles Clippers. He's a director of sports psychology for them, and as well, he is does consulting work for the Los Angeles Rams. So
wow, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, he's going to be here talking about some interesting stuff.
We also have Bunge and Victor. They own several 7-Elevens in town here.
Awesome.
We're going to be talking about a big promotion that we have coming up and what it's like to be a franchisee with 7-Eleven. I mean, it's a pretty big organization.
No, it is. And to be in 7-Eleven, and like I said, we did that event there, and those Panatti to-goes, and it was constantly nonstop flow traffic inside that place, man.
It's incredible.
Really
nice.
nice.
I mean, the one down on Grape in India is phenomenal. I mean, it's like a grocery store in there.
Oh yeah,
it's huge.
it goes all the way in the back. I was surprised. I was surprised how far I went back.
It's an incredible thing. Well, this is actually the first radio show that I know of that you couldn't cook
Right.
in the studio.
Which is not good for me.
Well, no, it's a dietetic dish. It's a fettuccine Alfredo making
Yeah.
with
I'm gonna fall
Parmesan,
asleep, bro.
butter, whipping cream.
I'm already smelling it, and I'm getting hungry.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
After this commercial break that's going to be coming up in a little bit, I'm going to be cooking it live right here. Now, you can also watch our show because this is being filmed. Video DNA is doing our filming for us. Big Tom Kinnerman, my son Giovanni running the boards over there.
So here's the thing. So now, now we got to stop cooking so much because we're going to get bigger. You know?
I mean, we're tipping the scales over here.
Speak for yourself, but I'm tipping the scale a little bit myself.
No,
but
you know what? Watch this. By our annual show,
Yeah.
we're gonna be svelte. We're gonna be cut like cheese. We're gonna be looking good.
We might be cutting the cheese, but you know, I know,
That's
cut
a
like
whole nother
cheese.
sponsor.
So
We're like Casex. Casex, if you're listening.
early in the morning.
So you know, we brought a fan with us. And I'm not talking about Bunge over here. No, this is going to be a blast. I mean, we got music. We got all kinds of fun stuff. But you can watch us on chefrock.com.
Right.
We have a live stream going there, our YouTube, which is basically our Chef Rock Hawaii channel.
All right. Awesome, man.
Sounds good?
Sounds good. Let's get on it.
Let's get going. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. We're going to be taking a little break in a couple minutes, and we're in another minute, actually.
Right on.
And I'm going to set up a little cooking, and we're going to whoop out some food for you.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, baby. I love it. Yeah. Have you tried the latest taste sensation called Panati To-Goes? These amazing European snack packs come in 2 tasty flavors. Hazelnut and vanilla, a stripy white and hazelnut spread made of freshly harvested hazelnuts and sustainable ingredients. Cookies and milk, made of fresh cookies and organic milk. Outstanding, each served with breadsticks for dipping. The perfect snack. Wherever, whenever, now available at 7-Elevens. Panati. Try it once, love it forever. Well, I'm going to run a little contest. Starting today, whoever buys the most to-goes for the whole week and sends me a picture of the labels and receipt, you could win 24 to-goes, a $36 value. Send the picture to Panati, Penotti at chefrock.com. When it comes to car repair, visit my friend Sam and Buddy at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo. T-Tech Auto uses the latest and greatest diagnostic equipment to find your problem fast and provide you with factory quality parts and maintenance. They are known for their outstanding service and quality. When my transmission started failing, I brought my car in and Sam and Buddy got the job done right without any BS. They really did. I went in there and they just told me what was wrong. No questions asked. They offer free inspection, free evaluation, and free estimates on everything from your transmission to air conditioning. They even work on foreign cars. Parlez-vous français? Come visit us at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo, the place where friends refer friends. Give them a call at 858-592-6780. Again, that number is 858-592-6780, and tell them your friend Chef Rock sent you. Hey, welcome back to the Chef Rock and Friends show. I'm Chef Rock, and over here is Chris.
Chris the Common Man.
Yeah, are you Common Man? You ready to eat?
I'm ready.
I told you this is the first cooking radio show ever. We're going to make a fettuccine alfredo. I wanted to start out with a classic dish, and what I have here is a little butter in our pan, and not just any pan. While that's melting down, I want to talk about turbo pots. Have you guys seen this? Turbo pot has a heat sink on the bottom of the pan. So it captures all the gas. When you cook with gas, it's a propellant, hits and blows up the side. You guys ever see it blowing up the side? You lose 70% of your gas. This is an incredible pan that was invented by Turbo Pot. So that's what I'm using right here. So you can see I put that butter in, I turned it on, and unbelievable, it's starting to cook real fast. Little garlic, boys. We're going to go a little freshly minced garlic. What the hell? It's early morning Italian style, baby. Throw that garlic right in. Now this is a classic fettuccine alfredo. So we want to get that going. And this turbo pot comes in a coated bottom or the old-fashioned way, an all al natural. Oh, can you smell that now?
It's starting to smell
They're going to smell this studio with garlic for, what, weeks?
Yeah, it's starting to smell really good.
It's beautiful. I'm going to go with some mushrooms. I went with some baby portabella. Place those right in. Oops, one for the dog. It was drop. Italian, you know, that's why you have a dog. That's why Italians got dogs, you know. So you can smell this starting to simmer. Now, anytime I put anything in the pan that has pasta and it's going to cook in a sauce and a little bit longer, don't overcook it at this stage, or you're going to wilt away your mushrooms to nothing. Now, at this stage of the game, if you were going to add shrimp or if you were going to add anything else, now would be the time to put it in. I got some fettuccine noodles that we cooked till they were al dente. Whoa, whoa, this side of the room, al dente. Don't be afraid. So I put this in there. That just means crisp to the bite. So I pre-cook these noodles. And being Italian, I always make a couple of pounds. One for dinner, and then I make one for later on if I want to throw a little olive oil and garlic, hot peppers, a little sausage. That's the best breakfast around, boys, huh? So we got that going. Just going to give this a quick toss. Now I'm going to make a sauce. The sauce is nice and easy. This is some cool stuff. I just found it. Top of the Morning Farms. A real heavy whipping cream. Local. So I just want to, yeah, Irish. Top of the morning to you. I guess a little of this in Kahlua goes a long way, huh? So I want to pop the top here. And at this stage, we're only heating back the noodles. I'm going to put the whipping cream. Oh, look at that. That's thick. Right from the cow. Little Bessie. So I have this here. I'm going to separate some eggs. And it's nice and easy to do. I do it the old Italian style. I don't know if you can see this here. But I'm going to use the shells as my separator because I only want the yolk. It's all right if you get a little bit of the white in there, but you don't need to.
That's pretty impressive, there.
Yeah, I'm pretty good, huh?
I like that.
Obviously, I did a few breakfasts in my day.
I'm gonna tell my wife about that.
Yeah, I'll be over after the show.
Yeah, I don't cook at home, so.
You know? So I put the egg yolks in there. Oh, let me give this a little. Woo! These pans, God bless you, son. It's the garlic, it's in the air. So I'm just gonna blend this whipping cream and egg yolk mixture. And the reason I put the egg yolks in there, it gives it a real richness to the sauce. It's not for thickening or any of that stuff. Just, it's an old classic recipe. Put that right in. Oh man, can you smell that now? So
Yeah,
what you're gonna do, it's good, huh?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Chris said, I'll diet tomorrow, baby. You know what? I always believe that, you know, eat with your heart. You know what I mean? If you're hungry, eat, mangiare. So I'm gonna go with a little pinch of sea salt, a little black pepper. Now this was a go-to recipe because it was fast, easy, and not expensive. So it was a fast, easy dinner to make.
Best
If you had a date way back in the old days, this was the go-to dinner. So I got some fresh Parmesan. Oh, put that Parmesan on. Fresh Italian. This is Italian parsley. You can smell the difference between regular parsley. Almost had a little minty flavor to it, a little smell.
Looks really,
you don't get it.
Looks really green.
So I'm going to put that, it's very green. That's because it's fresh. Yeah. It's fresh. It's fresh, baby. Good, so this only takes a couple minutes because what's going to happen now is you're going to reduce the sauce. When you see that in a recipe, all that means is you're going to remove some of the liquid by boiling it lightly around the edge to thicken the sauce naturally. I don't add any thickeners to this. You can see it's starting to boil, and as it boils, it's thickening by removing some of the liquid from the cream.
Right.
And that egg yolk just gives it that, ooh, je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that means. No, it just gives it that little extra oomph you need.
I love how excited you are about cooking.
Oh, it's more than a passion. I mean,
Right.
it's a love. I grew up eating like this every day.
Obviously.
Homemade food.
I mean, it feels good just watching you cook. I mean, I'm excited.
So-
I want to eat it now more because you were cooking it so excitedly.
Well, that's what it's
If that's
supposed to
even a
be.
word.
It's supposed to invoke different feelings.
Right.
Like when we cooked on Sundays at my grandparents' house, that invoked a feeling that I still have in my heart today. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry about
No,
that.
it really does. It gives you that homey feeling, right? Where you're all excited. So I just want to show you that this is done. I mean, it's that quick. You can see. I want to just show you the sauce. You know, one way to test the sauce is we always put sauce on the back of the spoon, run your finger through. If it doesn't run down, that's ready. You see? Doesn't run into the line. Yeah, that's just a way to tell the sauce is done. Because if you overcook it, then it gets a little too thick and it gets a little, when it starts to cool a little, it gets a little mucky. But we're going to finish this off with just a little bit of Parmesan at the end. We're going to serve this up so we all get a little bite. And we have some red wine that they have at 7-Elevens now.
Awesome.
High-end red wines. They got the Bang drink. We got 7-Elevens carrying our Panattis. We're good, baby. Hey, when we come back, we got all kinds of fun stuff happening. We have an interview with Arthur Strout. Arthur Strout was the former keyboard player for Hall Oats and ELO and a number of other, and he's a Grammy-nominated guy. We're so lucky to have him. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few seconds just to talk with Arthur while we eat. Woo! All right, you know, coming up next, we have Arthur Strout. You know, he's a Grammy-nominated songwriter and former keyboardist for ELO and Hall Oats. And he's an in-demand player, too. He does a lot of recordings. You know, he does sessions, touring groups internationally. In addition, he's an accomplished musician, songwriter, performer. He's an entrepreneur and a former owner of Chicago-based APS. It was a media group that managed over $2.4 billion in assets.
Wow.
This guy's loaded.
Absolutely.
It includes music and film properties, merchandise and recording, and I just happen to be friends with this dude.
Well, I need to get to know him too.
Well, you know what? You're going to right now. Arthur, are you on the line?
Hey, what's going on, Skip? I mean, what's going on, Chef Rock?
Oh my God, you're on the wrong show. So how are you doing, Arthur?
Chef, I listened to a little bit of your cooking with the turbo pot, and I'm going to tell you, it's a great thing.
It is a great thing. You know, we've been talking quite frequently for about a year now, and I'm always amazed every time you tell me a story about what happened on the road. You know, you got your keyboard right there. I could hear you playing.
Something? I want to give a shout out to the Cars. They just got got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this past weekend.
Did they? That's
They
fantastic.
sure did.
Cars. You like the Cars, Chris?
I like the Cars. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I got Chris the Common Man with me, my co-host.
Good morning. Good morning. Glad to hear.
Good morning, Chris the Common Man. How you doing?
I'm doing great today. I'm a big fan of the people that you work with and your music. So I'm excited to listen to what your conversation with the Chef Rock.
So Arthur, tell us how you got started. I mean, it's kind of a cool story. I think it's worth repeating. Tell us how you got started in the music business.
Oh man, I was 5 years old. My dad was a guitarist for Hank Williams Sr., you know?
Oh, wow.
And he also owned a AM country music station, co-owned it with another gentleman up in Maine. And, my brother and I, we were playing in our little living room in a farm we lived on. And my mom and dad were throwing a little get-together with some neighbors. And we had an upright piano. And, my mom went to go to the bathroom, and she left her drink on top of the piano. And my brother dared me to get up there and get a drink to have some of it. And I went up on the piano, but my mom was coming back out of the bathroom, so I sat at the piano, and I started making believe I was playing. And at that time, my father was coming in the other side of the room, and my mom was watching me. And so they set up lessons. And that's how it all started.
Wow. That's amazing. And look at the life you've led. You're one of those guys, that traveled with the band. How many years did you travel with Hall Oats?
6 years,
Wow.
and I'm still doing shows with some of the members this year. I'm doing 3 shows with Elliot and Brian Dunn. So.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's great. Do you have any wild roadie stories? We always, you hear from the football player. Oh yeah, well we did that. I heard that you guys were pretty crazy on the road.
No, I got left behind at a travel stop once.
Really? You guys stopped to hit the bathroom and get a panati snack at a 7-Eleven?
Because back in the day, what happened was some of the buses really stunk bad because people with their feet, and I just didn't like it. So I always had something over my face because I didn't like the aroma, and I didn't use the bathroom on the bus. So I always, when we stopped, I always used the bathroom there. And I was a little too long going to the bathroom, and the bus had pulled out. They came back and got me after 20 minutes.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And
there was no cell phones either back then, right?
Yeah. They came back, and I never did that again.
Ah, that's funny. That's funny.
I had to deal with that smell.
Ooh, that smell.
Might as well just go to the bathroom in the bus. I don't want to get up in the house.
This is before it depends, guys.
Lots of deodorant, lot of Lysol.
A lot of Lysol on that bus.
Yeah.
So you're on what, like a regular city bus, like a tour bus, like you see in the movies?
No, it was a converted Greyhound bus.
Oh wow! So it was quite large.
Yeah, it was. In those days, back in the 80s, there were stick shift.
Oh sure. So you're constantly banging around as the guy downshifted.
Oh yeah, and there was only room for I think 14 people, 15 people.
That's a lot of people on a bus. That's a lot of stanky feet.
Yeah. That's
Oh my gosh, but you can't control everybody and their body odors, So.
That's true. Question: did Hall & Oates travel with you?
No, not at all.
Never.
They had their own
Never.
bus.
They had their own bus?
They didn't want that funk.
Yeah.
Never, ever, never, ever. And in fact, I'll tell you something. Here's a little something people don't know. They do not like being called Hall & Oates. They were never. They never wanted that. They always wanted to be known as Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Wow, so formal, huh?
They never wanted to be, because it wasn't the Hall & Oates band. It was Daryl Hall and John Oates, respectively.
Wow. Did they get that respect on the road? Did people call them that?
Well, they took it in stride because they were making money, and
True.
And they didn't want to break up them, and they didn't want to break that up. So, but them getting older now, they want that respect. So it's Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Mm.
Arthur, this is Chris. Did they get along well?
So yeah, and it's the weather's crazy.
You're trying to dig some dirt. He's not going to tell you if they got along.
That's all right. I would thought I.
No, that's okay. Well, you know what? Everyone thinks that. You hear the stories. What about now ELO? Just a departure from Hall and Oates, because they had how many hit songs did Hall and Oates have? My gosh, it seemed like everything they came out with back in the '80s was a hit.
Yeah, maybe I think they had 37. I think they had 37 hits.
Wow.
With respect to Electric Light Orchestra, I was in the Army in 1975 to 1979. In 1976, when I was stationed in Germany, I was stationed outside Munich, Germany. I got a job on the weekends, every other weekend, because I had every other weekend off. And I worked at a studio called Musicland Recording Studios in Munich. And the lady, Mrs. Dickerman, was the owner. And it was under the Sheraton Hotel on Arabella Street.
Mm-hmm.
The main street, the Flower Street, they call it. And it was in the basement of the Sheraton Hotel. And I was a cleanup guy. I did all of the sweeping and cleaning and everything. And then I got into Max. Maximilian was the chief engineer there. And he gave me a job doing splicing because I knew how to splice tape on the old tape machines.
Right.
And he gave me that job. And one night, I worked there for a year and a half. One night, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. The elevator came down, and there was these two guys, long-haired, really curly-haired, beards, glasses on, sunglasses on, and they came and they said, "Yeah, we're looking for Max." And they had British accents, and I said, he's upstairs having dinner with Mrs. Dickerman. He should be down shortly. They said, the one guy said, we're here to pick up some demo tapes and drop some stuff off as well. I said, okay, have a seat in the control room, and so I went back to playing the piano in the sound booth. I started playing the piano, and the older gentleman came in, and that was Jeff. I didn't know who they were. That was Jeff Lynne at the time. He came in and he says, "Oh man, you're so good, man. Can you do this?" And he put a piece of sheet music in front of me, and he said, "Can you pop this up a little?" And I said, "Pop it up? What does that mean?" He says, "Can you jazz it up?" I said, "Sure." So I started playing it. And he said, "How about this? Can you do it a little slightly?" And he walked away, and I started thinking about it and started playing it, this piece of music. And he said, "Now that's it." I started playing it a certain way, and he said, "That's it. Go further, go further. Play it a little higher." And I did. The song was Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, wow. No kidding.
And in the first 8 bars of that, I wrote that first 8 bars for that song. The very next day, that was a Sunday morning. The very next day, Sunday, I came in that afternoon, like 5:30, and Matt gave me an envelope, and it was 3 $100 bills in it.
No kidding. Back then, that was a lot of money.
Yeah, back then, I was only making $127 a month in the Army.
Wow.
And so that was a lot of money. And they asked me if I wanted to do some shows, if I wanted to go with Richard Tandy and just do some shows around Germany. And I did for that whole year. And I enjoyed it.
That was fantastic. Arthur, we only have 2 more minutes left, and we're going to have you back again. I know we're working on a project together. I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit. You got a minute?
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead.
What do you want to? Do you want to talk about culinary cultures?
Yeah, we can talk about that briefly. It's just a show that we're collaborating on together. Culinary Cultures with 3 young chefs. And they're going to be traveling around the U.S. Learning about culinary cultures that they could bring back to share with their peers. And hopefully that'll be a national show real soon.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, it will be.
It's going to be.
And you got to give Skip Berry some shout out, because Skip really is the writer. He puts things together for our puzzle,
That's right. He's our screenwriter and collaborator on this project. He'll be on next week.
He will?
Berry on. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, he didn't tell you? He gets twice as much time as you got.
I'll be listening to the whole show for sure. And I've got a bunch of people. My friend Reggie LaFay.
Yeah.
All my friends are listening to this show today.
We got to get Reggie on here.
Yeah, and Reggie's number one in the field of saxophonists, here in the world,
Wow. Well, I have to say, Arthur, it's always a pleasure. And I wanted to thank you coming on to our first show.
Thank you, Arthur.
You guys are the best. And, Chef, I'll be talking to you soon. And God bless you guys on your new show.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Arthur.
Coming up after the break, we have a psychologist for the LA Clippers, Dr. Ross Flowers.
That's
the
right.
Common Man. You're going to be talking with him, right?
I will be, man.
You're
I just
get all
want to
that
say,
information.
I'm learning so much more about you, man. You everywhere. You're doing all kinds of things.
I got some stuff hidden,
Awesome, man.
Sometimes you just got to bang it out, baby, like they sell over at 7-Eleven.
Glad to be your friend.
You are my friend. See you in a minute. Have you tried the latest taste sensation called Panati To-Go's? These amazing European snack packs come in 2 tasty flavors. Hazelnut and vanilla, a stripy white and hazelnut spread made of freshly harvested hazelnuts and sustainable ingredients. Cookies and milk, made of fresh cookies and organic milk. Outstanding, each served with breadsticks for dipping. The perfect snack. Wherever, whenever, now available at 7-Elevens. Panati. Try it once, love it forever. Well, I'm going to run a little contest. Starting today, whoever buys the most to-go's for the whole week and sends me a picture of the labels and receipt, you could win 24 to-go's, a $36 value. Send the picture to Panati, Penotti at chefrock.com. When it comes to car repair, visit my friend Sam and Buddy at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo. T-Tech Auto uses the latest and greatest diagnostic equipment to find your problem fast and provide you with factory quality parts and maintenance. They are known for their outstanding service and quality. When my transmission started failing, I brought my car in and Sam and Buddy got the job done right without any BS. They really did. I went in there and they just told me what was wrong. No questions asked. They offer free inspection, free evaluation, and free estimates on everything from your transmission to air conditioning. They even work on foreign cars. Parlez-vous français? Come visit us at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo, the place where friends refer friends. Give them a call at 858-592-6780. Again, that number is 858-592-6780, and tell them your friend Chef Rock sent you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chef Rock and Friends first show.
Awesome, man.
We have Chris, the Common Man Johnson's going to be speaking with our next guest.
Yes, Dr. Ross Flowers. And I want to correct something I said earlier. I misspoke of his position. He's actually the director of sports performance psychology for the Los Angeles Clippers and a sports consultant for the Los Angeles Rams. So welcome, Dr. Flowers.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for getting up so early, man. I understand that Sundays are a day of rest, and you got up early for us. We appreciate you being a guest on our first show. And Chef Rock here.
I thank you. Hey, Ross. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, Chef?
Fantastic. How's L.A. treating you?
Well, it's always fun to be back in L.A.
Oh, yeah, especially in the traffic.
That's good. So we want to talk about is you're a sports psychologist for the Los Angeles Clippers and a consultant for the Rams. How's that? How's that business?
Well, it's fun business. It's something that I've enjoyed for now almost 15 years. So, as a former athlete and coach, being able to stay in the realm of sport and athletics has always been something I wanted to do. And being able to do it now at the professional level is exciting for me.
Right, awesome, man. So talk about your career. You started off as a college athlete. Matter of fact, you still own the state record in Seattle, right, for the long jump.
Yeah, that's right. Not too long ago, I found out that I do still hold the junior state record in the 110 meter high hurdles in the state of Washington. I ran 13:95, I think it was.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
So, yeah, I started as a track and field athlete, in high school, by the time I graduated high school, I'd won 5 national championships in Junior Olympics.
Awesome.
So I was able to parlay that into a full ride scholarship to UCLA, where I had plans of taking that into an Olympic career and a professional career. However, my first year at UCLA, I had a major injury. I had stress fractures in my right tibia, my right shin bone. So I had to have surgery. I sat out. Doctors and coaches thought I was not going to be able to return. Fortunately, I was able to come back and compete well enough to win a Pac-10 conference title and also be an All-American for UCLA in the hurdles and the 4x1 relay.
Wow.
From
That's
that
incredible.
experience, though, of being injured, going through the transitions of, in a way, losing my identity as an athlete and having to go through recovery of a rehab process, it taught me a lot about who I am, how I think about sport, what sport means to me, but also the other side of who I am as a student and what I could do if I was not able to continue in my sport.
Right. So
And that's how I actually was introduced to sports psychology. We had a sports psychologist on campus named Dr. William Parham. And my hurdle coach also was getting a degree in sports psychology, Dr. Tommy Lee White, 2 African-American men on campus that to this day are still people I'm staying in touch with. Have helped me make progressions throughout my career.
one of the things I want to talk to you about is being an African-American man, being in sports psychology. Is that a field that, is open for minorities, or is it difficult for you?
I think it absolutely is open. For example, there's so many opportunities now for people of diverse backgrounds to go to graduate programs, get into graduate schools, but particularly in sport where we see so many minorities excelling. I think it's a great opportunity for other minorities in the field of sports psychology or counseling psychology, and they focus in sports psychology to make an impact.
Yeah, especially so many kids, especially college athletes, they get to the point where they're superstars in high school, and then they go to college, they're stars, and they don't make it to the pro level. So when you get an athlete like that comes to the NBA or at the NFL, and then they get cut, do you see an impact on their behavior, or is there a way that you can say to those young men, look, you know what, use your college degree and you get into sports psychology or get into the side of sports?
Well, interestingly enough, that's something I want to be doing more of at this point in my career, looking at those individuals who maybe towards the end of their athletic career or are not going to continue in their athletic career for whatever reason. Maybe they get cut, maybe there's an injury, or they decide this is not something they want to do anymore. But they still have a passion for sport, and if they're interested in continuing in the area of mental health and wellness or sport and performance psychology, to help guide them through the proper education and maybe into a career path that could help professional athletes or your college and high school athletes.
Is there a difference between a professional football player and an NBA basketball player in terms of how you work with them and their post-career opportunities and jobs that you counsel them on?
Well, I think there is a difference in terms of how some of these athletes come to working with me or someone in the field of sport and performance psychology. It's interesting. My experience at this point, NBA players, you see them. They're recognizable. Where an NFL or football player, they may not be as recognizable unless they're a larger name, like a starting quarterback, a running back, a defensive back, or a receiver. So that anonymity of an NFL player, they may be more likely to open up and talk about some of the issues that they're addressing off the court or off the field.
Right.
I think also it taps into the notoriety of the individual, those that have, maybe in the media or public attention maybe more reserved, to have more blockades that will prevent them from opening up about some of their personal off-the-court issues.
That leads me to this question. So when you were coming up as an athlete, we didn't have the Instagram and the Twitter as much as we do today. Does when you work with athletes and they come into the league, is that impact? Is it how profound is the impact on their career? Do you guys talk about, look, don't post this, don't post that, and you're always in the public eye. I love the Kristen Thompson issue right now going on with the Kardashians. How do you handle that, and how do you work with athletes on that?
Well, absolutely. You know, social media, as you know, is in everyone's hand all the time.
Right.
You know, and you walk anywhere. I think it's funny. If you go to games, whether it's football or basketball or whatever sport it is, you'll see more people on their phones, either texting, posting, or video recording instead of actually watching and being a part of the experience of the game they've paid so much money to attend.
Yeah, and so many people who can't afford to go to the game would love to just be there to participate.
Right, but instead you want to look at the game through this small screen as opposed to using your full view to enjoy it. I think it's funny to watch, but yeah, for sure. You know, athletes are like anyone else. They're part of the normal population. They can get caught up sometimes in social media. And as in my role, sometimes to help them recognize how that's impacting them as an individual, their identity development, and socially, what's hopefully in their best interest to post or not post. And a lot of it is decision making. You know, putting your personal business out there is not always the best decision. So there is
there's a backlash. It could be a backlash.
To have those discussions.
Yeah, it could be a backlash on that kind of stuff.
Hey, Dr. Russ, I got a question for you. I know you speak with the guys on a lot of things that might be bothering them. What about diet and things of that nature? Do you consult with them? Because that might have an effect on their, not just their physiology, their psychology of, maybe I'm putting a little weight on or I'm not getting the energy I need. Do you go into that area with food?
Well, I talk about it in general, but fortunately the teams that I'm working with, we have dietitians and nutritionists.
Oh, okay.
But we work together collectively as a team. So that's why we have a sport performance team, nutritionists, dietitians, biomechanists, sports psychology, strength conditioning coach, trainers. We all collectively work together to try to touch an individual to make sure that they're, one, using all of our resources to their benefit, but making sure they're using them appropriately.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I was going to imagine, I went to the Clippers playoff games, 3 years ago maybe? And I don't know how the heck you hold a phone while you got one of those big nacho bowls they give. Have you seen those things? It's like about 2 pounds of guacamole on it. How could you hold your phone and dip at the same time?
That's what I love about you, Chef.
A lot of those end up on the floor or around the people.
I'm watching the people. I go, hey, eat. You're there to eat.
And that's
right.
what you bring to the game.
Put the dang phone down.
Exactly, that's what you bring to the game.
A lot of times, those nachos and drinks and popcorn, they fall over the floor, and our people have to come wipe them up.
We're going to be running out of time here soon, but Dr. Flowers, I want to talk to you a couple things about, inner city baseball has been a problem, and trying to get more minorities athletes to play in the program. What should Major League Baseball do? If you can, elaborate on that for me or interject on that.
Well, I think in many sports, we spend so much time now looking at professional athletics and college athletics now and promoting it through opportunities they can receive, whether it's to make money, to get notoriety, to be famous. But in this, the sport should be about having fun. So if we can bring our attention, our resources, our better coaches, all of our sciences back to youth sport and teach them how to enjoy the process of agility, balance, coordination, developing social awareness, social skills, how to communicate, I think we'll find more people would be attracted to their children being a part of youth sports, but we'll also be developing more opportunities for people of diverse backgrounds to grow and mature, and that can also lead them to, if they choose, a future career in that sport.
As we run out of time here, I did some research on you, and I saw a little interview you posted on Facebook about your son said he was going to break your record in Seattle. So how do you feel about that? And I know you have a book that you wrote, so I wanted you to plug that before we go as well. But if you could just tell me what you think about your young son saying he's going to break your record.
Wow.
And he was clear, by the way.
I think, as I said in the post, I wish him the best of luck. He's just now starting to run track, so he's got a long way to go. But I'm going to do everything I can to help him so he can fulfill his dreams.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much, Dr. Flowers, for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. We're hoping you become a regular guest on this program for us and talk basketball and football for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
For sure.
Coming up next, we've got Bunge and Victor. They are the owners and managers of 7-Elevens locally. We're going to find out what's happening in 7-Eleven after this break. You're listening to Chef Rock and Friends on ESPN 1700. Have you tried the latest taste sensation called Panati To-Go's? These amazing European snack packs come in 2 tasty flavors. Hazelnut and vanilla, a stripy white and hazelnut spread made of freshly harvested hazelnuts and sustainable ingredients. Cookies and milk, made of fresh cookies and organic milk. Outstanding, each served with breadsticks for dipping. The perfect snack. Wherever, whenever, now available at 7-Elevens. Panati. Try it once, love it forever. Well, I'm going to run a little contest. Starting today, whoever buys the most to-go's for the whole week and sends me a picture of the labels and receipt, you could win 24 to-go's, a $36 value. Send the picture to Panati, Penotti at chefrock.com. When it comes to car repair, visit my friend Sam and Buddy at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo. T-Tech Auto uses the latest and greatest diagnostic equipment to find your problem fast and provide you with factory quality parts and maintenance. They are known for their outstanding service and quality. When my transmission started failing, I brought my car in and Sam and Buddy got the job done right without any BS. They really did. I went in there and they just told me what was wrong. No questions asked. They offer free inspection, free evaluation, and free estimates on everything from your transmission to air conditioning. They even work on foreign cars. Parlez-vous français? Come visit us at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo, the place where friends refer friends. Give them a call at 858-592-6780. Again, that number is 858-592-6780, and tell them your friend Chef Rock sent you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You like that? You got a little funky going here. Woo. Yeah. Welcome back to the Chef Rock Show and Friends. I'm Chef Rock.
Thanks for coming, man.
Well, we've had one heck of a show so far.
That was awesome.
It's a lot of fun. This is exciting for me too, because a lot of people don't realize the inner workings of 7-Elevens, which I believe there's 8,700 of them around the country. With us today, we have one of the owners of several 7-Elevens in San Diego, and the GM of all 3. You guys own 3. I got Bunge. You want me to use the last name?
Sure, you can. Bunge
Misan. And Victor Garcia. We want to show that 7-Elevens really come a long way from the days of just going in for a Slurpee, right?
It's big business, man.
It's huge.
Go in and get a hot dog, pizza, soda. You can leave there and do your lunch right there.
You got it all going in. We have some of our products in, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I wanted to welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got to get right up on that bad boy. So that's how long have you owned these 7-Elevens?
Well, I've had mine for 11 years.
11 years.
11 years now, and it's a tough business, but it's a business that you really enjoy.
Well, the one that I've been in the most in San Diego is the one down on Grape in India.
That's right. That's our premier store. That's where you can get all the high-end wines there. You can come in and do your grocery shopping there, which a lot of people do.
I'll have to say, Victor, I've been down there when you're there, and it's like I think you guys should put a revolving door in at the front. There's so many dang people, because that bell was killing me.
Yes.
It was like when somebody walks in, it chimes. It was nonstop chiming. When you were there too, right, Chris?
It was absolutely busy, man.
We were like ding, 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 ding. I thought we were at a race or something.
I've been there a couple times since then, and I was like, I didn't realize how big it was. I walked in the back to get a drink, and I was like, wait a minute, where's it at?
Yeah, it's on the third floor.
Yeah, exactly. So, awesome.
Well, tell us about some of these products that you have in front that 7-Eleven carries.
Well, Chef, I noticed you made some...
we're going to eat that fettuccine Alfredo, baby.
I saw you putting some heavy cream in there, and, we thought we could counter that with some of this Bang, which is a pre-workout drink, and so that would help you.
That would help, right? So you have that, you go work out, then you're going to have a big old plate of pasta.
And then you can counter that with some red wine.
I like that. Well, that's
counter it.
I like that. Now, Victor, you were telling me that, I don't know if most people would go into 7-Eleven to get wine. I know they go in there to get beer, but you're trying to change that culture.
Yeah, we're trying to bring in some better, higher-end wines, kind of what the community from Little Italy would want to drink.
That's right, and I see we have a few here. This was the Justin, the Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso Robles.
Paso Robles, that's a
Very
local,
nice.
local wine.
That's a very nice wine.
Yes, that's doing very well in the stores.
Layer cake.
Layer
a
cake.
Malbec. I mean, you normally don't see these in C-stores and convenience stores. So you're stepping it up a grade.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yes, we are, and we're trying to bring that culture into Little Italy. It's a destination for tourism, a lot of locals, and the wine goes very well with the culture we're creating.
That's great. Well, if it's one thing you know about me,
Let's open.
you don't mind if I crack this bottle because the proof's in the pudding, baby.
There you go.
You know,
The proof's in the pudding.
Can't get lit on the radio.
That's right. They say pudding because the pudding. Okay, I won't do. What I was going to say is, one of the other projects that Chris and I work on was the Panati project, and you guys were the leader for us with Steve Menifee, his store over on Ruffin Road. And you guys led the drive for us to get our product in, and we thank you for that.
Oh,
we thank
Welcome.
You're welcome, man. Actually, that product's it sells well. People like it. We have it on the front shelf by the counter.
This is a nice wine.
Yeah, it squeaks.
It's a
squeaks.
turn-off.
I like it. Yeah, you guys have them right on the front counter where they should be,
Yeah,
and those are our spreads.
and those are good impulsive buys. And very well received by our customers.
Now, I don't know if you heard in the commercial, but we're going to be running a contest,
That's right.
and I want everyone to go to yours because you guys are the lead. So you go in, you buy our Panatis, and if you're watching this on live stream, you can catch our show at chefrock.com. Just hit the little button, and it'll take you right to the live stream. Or if you're on YouTube, you can catch us on Chef Rock Hawaii. Chris, we've had plenty of these little bad boys. These are the Panati to-go snack packs.
Yeah,
We got a
they're
cookies
delicious.
and milk.
They're delicious.
Was that your
Trust me.
favorite one, the cookies and milk?
I love them all, man. I have no favorites, man.
And then we have the hazelnut and vanilla.
Oh, those are good. Yeah.
Stripies. So you get two colors, you get the breadsticks. So, folks, go get as many as you can to eat, of course, and then take these little tops, lay them out, take a picture, throw the receipt in there so I know you didn't find them in the trash. Because a lot of people are buying these. This is a hot item right now. Send it in to panati@chefrock.com. You'll find it on the website. We're going to give away 24 of these little bad boys. It's like a $36 value every week, right?
I'm gonna tell my family. So they
Tell
can
your
go.
family, load up.
Absolutely.
Load
Tell
up
your
for
friends.
Christmas. No, so go buy them. Go visit Bunge and Victor down there at Grape in India. I mean, that's one heck of a location. Now you have two other locations, which are
Yes, I have a location in El Cajon on Madison and Chambers, and then we have another one on Sports Arena Boulevard next to Chuck E. Cheese, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows about.
Does the mouse come over? Grab a little wine,
Grab a little wine, a little pizza.
a little pizza, because ours sucks, right? I didn't say that out loud, did I?
So is there wine in all three of your stores?
Yes, there is. There's wine. Some of the top end wines, obviously, we like
Here you
to
go, Chris.
put out at a Little Italy store. That's on Grape Street.
Well, I am going to say right now, we don't have an exact date, but it looks like maybe the beginning of June, we're going to be in your store doing our radio show live, we hope.
That's right.
That'll be fun because we'll be giving a lot of stuff away, a lot of fun, live on the air. Because now this show isn't just San Diego on ESPN 1700, it's all over the world. We have people watching and listening all over the world.
Hey, you didn't tell me that.
Well, now are you nervous?
I'm a little
Well, first,
nervous.
let's have a little toast. This is kind of a celebratory drink.
Cheers, guys.
We're drinking a Justin Cabernet Sauvignon from 7-Eleven in our fancy wine glasses. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a wine drinker, but that was delicious, man.
That's
very
really
smooth.
full body, but
Full-bodied, but
strong
smooth.
enough where, some of the lesser quality wines that, people think when they go, to a non-wine store. I know where I'm going to go shopping now. 7-Eleven,
are
baby,
open.
get all those wines.
24 hours a day.
Well, that's the whole part. You know, I grew up in Connecticut where it was basically, you know, Monday through Friday, the package stores or the liquor stores closed at 8 a.m. or excuse me, 8 p.m.
They were state stores, right? State stores. They
State
closed.
stores, no beer or wine on Sundays.
Oh, wow.
No, we had to go out of state for that. We didn't stop drinking.
Oh, wow.
You know, not that we were drinking heavy, but, you know, back then, you know, or even now, those blue laws, you know, And I remember moving out to California in 79 and everyone, you can go to the grocery store and buy beer anytime you
When
want.
I first moved to California, everybody kept saying that, man. You could buy alcohol anytime you want, anywhere you want. I was like, wow.
Wow. The alcohol state.
Yeah, long are the days of, 7-Eleven just selling ice and milk and bread. It's a one-stop destination now.
But when you started 11 years ago, was it like that?
You know, we've come a long way, especially with the technology. Now we offer, you walk in, you bring your, download your rewards card. We scan that and you can build up points and, redeem free stuff from the store. So yeah, we've come a long way.
That's an amazing way, because I know when I was in there, people get points for different things they buy, and then they get free things or discounted products.
That's right.
That's good.
I even saw in the 7-Eleven that they actually sell makeup in some of them.
I
saw that, and I was like, man, what's next? They're going to have a credit card for 7-Eleven?
Well, maybe you can come and change your tires there.
Yeah.
That's right. Bring it around back for a lube job.
Who knows? You know, there's no end to what they can do.
So now they come in and get their makeup and get their alcohol, get their high-end wine, and have a little snack there as well. So
that's
awesome.
right, baby.
Let's talk a little Bang here. This looks really cool. I'm going to have to try one. I know we spoke about it at the beginning, but cotton candy flavor?
Yeah.
Have you tried that one?
It's pretty good.
Victor's tried it.
Purple guava, pear. That sounds really good.
Yeah,
so this is more of a little
sounds good.
pre-drink before you go work out?
Yeah, so what you do is you drink one of these 20 minutes before you go work out, and you'll pretty much have one of the best workouts.
Oh, so we won't be able to drink it then.
Yeah.
Because we don't be working out.
Yeah, because usually if I feel that good before I work out, I don't need to go work out.
Exactly. So,
Bang! I'm good.
That's your coffee.
so if you would have told us it was after a workout, then we might have tried. But now we got to work out afterwards? Nah, that ain't happening, bro. Sorry.
After a workout, I'm looking for Roberto's. Give me a carne asada.
I got to make it for those pounds I just took off.
That's right. Yeah, well, I got that new cookbook coming out on diet when I die. I'm not dieting. I might try to cut my, intake.
Right.
That's not really dieting. That's kind of watching what you eat, right?
Yeah, I watch it every day.
Do you find people are coming into 7-Elevens like asking you for like gluten-free things? And that thing?
Well, you just spoke about things changing over the years.
Right.
People have become very conscious. They're very health conscious. So we do offer, some of the healthy products.
Nice.
7-Eleven used to be, come down for all the gooey stuff, the Slurpees.
Sure.
No calorie count, but. Yeah, things
get a little self-conscious. Yeah, people worry about that stuff now when they go and they buy. They'll look at like our panati and they'll go, oh, okay, well, oh, wow. It's made with really organic milk. It's made with all natural, no artificial flavorings. So you know what, folks? Go on down to 7-Eleven, and I recommend you go to the one on Grape in India when you're down in that area, and your Sports Arena store and your El Cajon store. I want to thank you guys for coming out. But
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Stick around. We got to close. Go ahead, Victor.
One last thing, at our Sports Arena store at 3146 Sports Arena, we have Bang at 2 for $4.
Whoa!
Awesome.
Great price.
That's a great deal. We're going to post that on our website, chefrock.com. When we come back, we're going to kind of wrap up the show. We're going to take a little break right now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us, Chef. Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Have you tried the latest taste sensation called Panati To-Go's? These amazing European snack packs come in 2 tasty flavors. Hazelnut and vanilla, a stripy white and hazelnut spread made of freshly harvested hazelnuts and sustainable ingredients. Cookies and milk, made of fresh cookies and organic milk. Outstanding, each served with breadsticks for dipping. The perfect snack. Wherever, whenever, now available at 7-Elevens. Panati. Try it once, love it forever. Well, I'm going to run a little contest. Starting today, whoever buys the most To-Go's for the whole week and sends me a picture of the labels and receipt you could win 24 to-goes of $36 value. Send the picture to Panotti, Penotti at chefrock.com. When it comes to car repair, visit my friend Sam and Buddy at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo. T-Tech Auto uses the latest and greatest diagnostic equipment to find your problem fast and provide you with factory quality parts and maintenance. They are known for their outstanding service and quality. When my transmission started failing, I brought my car in and Sam and Buddy got the job done right without any BS. They really did. I went in there and they just told me what was wrong. No questions asked. They offer free inspection, free evaluation, and free estimates on everything from your transmission to air conditioning. They even work on foreign cars. Parlez-vous français? Come visit us at T-Tech Auto of Rancho Bernardo, the place where friends refer friends. Give them a call at 858-592-6780. Again, that number is 858-592-6780, and tell them your friend Chef Rock sent you. This is the Chef Rock and Friends show. I'm Chef Rock.
I'm Chris the Common Man.
And we have Victor and Bunge with us. We're just wrapping up the show, our first show. I think it was fun.
It was
Guys
awesome.
have a good time?
We had a great time.
It was
So
awesome.
get down to 7-Eleven, buy plenty of Panotti to-goes, get some wine, a little bang, and put it all in a turbo pot and make something special, baby.
Exactly.
Well, Chris, we're going to be back next week. We got a whole slew. We're going to check our website for who our guests are.
Yes.
You know, do we have somebody fun that you know?
Just me.
I'm trying to get Alex Marley to come on. And then we'll have Skip Berry, a screenwriter.
We're going to play some music with Alex Moore?
We're going to do some music going out. Yeah, you'll hear it, babe.
Awesome.
My theme song,
That's awesome.
you know? So on behalf of Chef Rock and friends, we want to thank you for coming out and listening. You can always go to chefrock.com. We're going to be podcasting the show in case you only caught parts of it. And we'll be posting that. And we thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Au revoir.